if I do the math here, that equals jail time. I feel like when I watch these girls, I'm like, my marriage isn't perfect, but the issues we have, like, we're gonna be fine. Because these girls and their issues, oof. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The reason you didn't get a video yesterday is because we had some technical difficulties. So I am filming this video for the second time. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Today, I literally wrote pages of notes. Today, we're going to be talking about The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 2. So if you have not watched the show, go ahead and watch at least Season 1 and then come back and watch this video, because I will not go into detail about who's who, if that makes sense. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is a show where a couple of friends go ahead and try to better other women through TikTok videos. A thing that they constantly speak on is how they want to change the concept of Mormon moms and Mormon wives for the better, to give them a more positive name, which I really don't think that they are succeeding with, but okay. Whitney is back and she is 9 months pregnant, so I feel like she thinks people are gonna forget that she was the villain last season, or that she should be let back into mom talk because she's innocent and with child, but that's really not how that works. Demi starts off hot, so I feel like we should have known that she was going to be the crazy one this season, but she literally starts off by talking shit about Whitney in the confessionals. Miranda comes into the show finally. I feel like she saw everybody else was getting that bag and she was like, I have got to get my hands in that pot. So she finally comes on the show, and here she comes, deny. She continuously says that she was not a part of the swinging. She doesn't know what Taylor's talking about. Taylor's a liar. Of course she does. I personally don't believe Miranda, because what does Taylor have to lose at this point? Literally, her family hates her. Her baby daddy don't like her, for real. She literally had a divorce, and now she's a single mom of 3 kids. Like, girl. Jen's husband, I don't know if I wrote his name in here, but Jen's husband cuts his hair and drops out of med school. So they're separated and they are working on their marriage. And I'm putting everything in quotation marks because, girl, just watch the show. So they're working on their marriage, and he starts off his apology to her by saying, I'm gonna let you live your life. Ugh. Oh, and Chippendales is still a huge issue in their marriage, which we'll get into. And honestly, when Zach said that, like, he was in med school, I knew one of 2 things was gonna happen. Like, either he was gonna drop out or they were gonna get a divorce. Like, that's just kind of where I felt them going in season 1. One of the scenes is Taylor reading her boyfriend's messages, which is honestly just a really heartbreaking scene, because she continuously goes against her better judgment. Like, she went to jail for this man, and she's over here getting knocked up by him while he's hugged up on another girl. Like, please stand up. And Macy is a really good friend throughout the entire season, and I don't know if she's doing that because she is a really good friend in real life to these girls, or if it's because she has so many brand deals this season and she's got to make herself look good. Taylor's mom is back on the show, and she gets plastic surgery to look like her daughter. Very strange, very weird. Jen and Zach, I did write down his name. Jen and Zach are doing couples therapy with ketamine, which is frowned upon in the Mormon church, but whatever will help. Whitney and Miranda become best friends, BFFs, and Michaela does not fucking like that. She says that they're desperate and that they're just seeking to get back on mom talk, which, duh, isn't that the whole point? That's basically the sum up of episode 1, where everybody's just coming back into the picture and stating their stance on every other girl, which they always only have negative things to say about each other. Episode 2, Taylor and Miranda have a conversation where they make up, but it's still very unclear if Miranda was swinging, because she was. So everyone in the group is very confused on that, and no, Jessie actually invites Miranda and her ex Chase to her Halloween party at her home. She also invites Chase's girlfriend. Don't have her name written down. I literally fucking hate Dakota, but who doesn't? Taylor's family, apparently. So her mother is pro Dakota and Chase. Very strange. And then her father, her stepdad, literally calls her a fucking revolving door and basically calls her a whore at their family dinner. And then her brother pipes in and says that she's not trying in her relationship. So they are all very much pro Dakota and do not give a fuck about Taylor's feelings at all. Zach is on his apology tour. So he goes apologizing to the girls. And then it comes up that Jenna's a fucking liar and that she has been lying to her husband and lying about him. So it just, to me, it's like, why would you call your husband a narcissist and then expect people not to fucking hate him? Okay, girl. So Jen's a liar, and she also said that he gambled away his med school loans or his med school funds from his family, which apparently was a lie. So Demi and Jesse take a step back from their friendship with Jen, and they stop acting like she's a fucking little lost fucking housewife. Demi thinks that she's next in line to be the head of Mom Talk. And can I just fucking say, you are nowhere near second in line. Like, if anyone's gonna top Taylor, hopefully not literally, it's gonna be Macy. Baby, you're not even like third place. Please go sit down. So now we're at the Halloween party, and Chase literally comes in and is talking shit to Dakota about Taylor, which is very fucking strange. So Taylor confronts him, and everyone is literally watching this confrontation, and it gets really fucking weird. So they start arguing about the swinging, and then they start arguing about how Taylor had a sex dream about him. And this goes on for a very uncomfortable amount of time. Like, it gets very fucking awkward, and Dakota does not stand up for her, like, at all. Which, what did you expect? Then we have episode 3. So episode 2 kind of leaves off on like a cliffhanger, and then we actually get to like what actually happened at the party. I haven't spoken about Layla at all yet. She's honestly like a sideline character. She's very much only there when she feels she can gain something, like points with Taylor or clout or like comedic relief character. So Chase leaves after the altercation with Taylor, and he like taps Demi on the side of her fucking ass. So she goes to tell her husband, and they have an altercation. Her husband and Chase have an altercation outside, and by that I mean no fists were swung. Then the cops are called. So the cops come, and they're talking to them, and no arrests are made. So just drama for no fucking reason. Demi's husband and somebody else's husband, maybe Jesse's, and a male stripper who apparently was flown out, do a Chippendales performance at the party, mainly for Jen. And her husband is very uncomfortable. Duh. So she does not hesitate about the dance at all, though, because she approved it prior to. Michaela has her own Halloween party with her family, and she stays on Whitney's neck. Love that. So at this Halloween event, it's her husband, and her sisters and their kids. And she opens up about her sexual abuse, which is very fucking sad, but makes a lot of sense why her husband is so much older than her. I think they're only like a 5-year age gap, but the thing is, they met when she was 16 and he was 21. So if I do the math here, that equals jail time. Jen and Zach have yet another fucking argument, this time about the Chippendales performance because she's lying, because she's a liar. Taylor and Miranda have another talk, and Jesus Christ, the things that came out of this conversation. So apparently Miranda does not think that she's a swinger and doesn't think that she did any part of swinging. But according to Taylor, they had sex with the husbands in the shower together. They kissed each other. They were blindfolded and had to guess which husband was fucking them. And the only things Miranda agrees to is the fact that they had sex in the same room and that they kissed each other. Girl, just come clean with the truth. Whitney has her baby and Jen finds out she's pregnant. So, of course, this is terrible fucking news at this time because her marriage is on rocky terms. And same girl, if I found out I was pregnant right now, I'd have a fucking fit too. Episode 4. So, Layla finally has a fucking storyline. She brings this goblin onto the show and declares that he can't make her come and that she's never had an orgasm before. So the girls throw her a sex party, because what else do you do in the fucking Mormon church? Jen goes to Miranda's house and has a heart-to-heart with her about possibly divorcing Zach and becoming a single mother of 3, I believe it is now. Which is very emotional for her. Zach confronts the husbands, about the Chippendales' performance and learns that his wife is a fucking liar once again and that she actually approved the performance prior to. So it's really just like, dude, go talk to your wife. Like, you're arguing with everybody but her, who's starting all the drama. Dakota and Taylor are in therapy. Does not seem to be working. Moving on to the sex party. There's dildos and whips and chains and handcuffs and a sex therapist. So, sounds like fun. And they do like blindfolding and sensation play, mainly on Layla. So hopefully she enjoyed at least that, since she can't seem to get an orgasm to come into fruition. Then Macy invites all of the girls to a dinner where she announces her book deal. It's basically a memoir on her life. And Demi does not seem to be too fucking happy about it. Jealousy, maybe? And then Macy also invites all of the girls to an Airbnb stay because she's hosting a pickleball tournament. Episode 5, Jessie has to have thyroid surgery, and Jen states that she was raised in the hood and goes to confront Jessie about the Chippendales' performance as if she did not approve it. Apparently she's mad because they flew down a stripper, not that she enjoyed the performance. Whitney and Michaela attempt to have a heart-to-heart. Michaela is not receptive at all. Which is funny now because actually I just saw their TikTok. They made up. These bitches are wishy-washy as hell. They'll stab you in the front. The fuck? Fuck the back. Taylor and Dakota have a heart-to-heart. This whole episode was full of heart-to-hearts. They have a heart-to-heart and discuss their traumas and triggers, and apparently they've been fucking this entire time even though they're literally not together. So Taylor states that they should stop doing that and like take a step back from the relationship entirely. Thank God. So they're gonna stop having sex and they're gonna start co-parenting only. Whitney has her baby shower, or meet the baby, I guess, meet and greet with the baby. Layla, Jessie, and Demi do not attend. Instead, they have in-home hibachi. And Jen lets the whole group know that Demi was booed up with some guy on Vanderpump Villa. Episode 6. Jen has a heart-to-heart with Whitney and lets her know that the pregnancy is getting to her. So Whitney lets the entire group know while they're on the trip, and they are not very understanding. More Poppy ads for some reason. Jessie brings back the truth box, and one of the prompts is that her husband has a small penis. So she shows everyone his dick and in an attempt to prove that it is not small. Demi learns that her husband actually has cheating allegations, and Jessie and Demi have a bit of a tiff-tat, a little argument, because Demi tried to get Jessie kicked off of the show so that she can get a bigger bag. With friends like this, who needs enemies? Demi then has a breakdown at dinner about how she wants to have more children, but it's currently not in the cards for her. The girls go skinny dipping, and I was surprised that Taylor didn't. I guess her swinging days are over. The cameras are cut off and the audio is still going. Demi and her husband, Brett, I believe his name is, they talk about the cheating allegations, and he gets very suspicious. Like, he's very much trying to find out who made these allegations instead of just trying to make her believe that these allegations aren't real. and that she has nothing to worry about because she probably has something to worry about. Layla and her mullet wearing boyfriend have a heart to heart about I don't even fucking know what. Then there's a Mormon bake-off. Whitney and Michaela make the exact same sourdough as a way to like one-up each other. Where I'm from, they usually just like fight. I don't know. I don't know how these girls operate. Whitney's husband, the gay one, speaks on the allegations, and he is comforted by Brett. Also, apparently, they said that it was Tinder he was cheating with her on, but the internet said that it was Grindr. So we do not get clarification on which one it was. Taylor hosts the CMAs and no one responds to her post, but they do give her congratulations through text messages. So the group kind of is confused on whether she only cares about the clout online versus their in-person relationships. The group apparently has another group chat without Taylor where they talk shit about Taylor. So the producers tell Layla to show Taylor the text. And Taylor goes through them and she's disgusted, obviously. She then says that she's going to confront them at their, I believe it was Saints and Sinners party. And Taylor asks if Layla's gonna have her back, and Layla said she will. She doesn't. Macy is doing IVF and she finds out she is pregnant. The girls take a second trip to New Orleans, where the producers again tell Layla to do a pregnancy test roulette. So they all pee on the stick and it comes out that there are 2 positive pregnancy tests. So Demi has a fucking breakdown because she's trying really hard to get pregnant and it's just not happening. So come to find out, the positive pregnancy tests belong to Macy and Michaela. So the 2 best friends are both pregnant at the same time. So it's Jen's pregnant, Macy's pregnant, Michaela's pregnant. Demi then makes a fucking ultimatum at like her Christmas dinner. And she says basically it's her or Taylor. And they choose Taylor. Duh. Then they have another argument about it with Taylor there, and she's like, again, it's me or Taylor, and everybody's like, we don't have issues with Taylor, babe. You're the problematic one. And lastly, Taylor finally fucking calls it quits with Dakota. Thank God, because apparently he has another girl pregnant. Like, you should have left him alone. And that is all for this video. So if you enjoyed this recap, please give me a like and go ahead and subscribe. I will also be watching the reunion, which I believe comes out next month, and I will give a review or recap of that as well. And if you have not watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives at all and you have no idea what I'm talking about and you want me to do a recap of season 1, I can also do that as well. Just leave that down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.